Back in 2014, I was talking to one of my friends, Morton, and we were basically speculating about where the largest jump would be in SSX 2012. So he proposed Broken Elbow as a potential candidate. I went ahead and I took this video, and over here on the right, you can see that the map really veers off steeply, and I was able to land a successful 34 times jump. This got me thinking that surely there are other maps that have jumps that are just as big. So I wanted to experiment with that and show you guys the equipment that I used, the routes that I took, and just some general thoughts about the whole process. Starting off with characters and equipment, all I really did was equip a high level character, and if they weren't high enough I would just add a mod. But essentially you want to have max level to do all of these, and especially on the wingsuit, because a lot of these places you need to fly over and get to so that you can perform the jump. But with that being said, that's all I equipped. Perks aren't really necessary. I used a boost bonus just so I can get boost quicker and build up my combo faster before I actually went to the jumps. The first place I wanted to try out was somewhere in Patagonia because I knew it would be a gold mine for really huge jumps. And I remembered on last call, the wingsuit line on the right, there's a really huge jump over there. So I thought it would be a good candidate to see if I can get like a times 34 or something. So the way you get to it is you just stick to the right of the map at the beginning, and then from that little middle island you need to jump up, get some air, and then just squeeze between those two rocks, and that's where I got that jump. I also gave it a couple more attempts because I wanted to see if I can improve on that, but the highest I got was times 30. I noticed the map also kind of dips to the left, so I decided to take it a bit further and jump from there, and I was able to get this cool jump into the cave thing. Yeah, so I was just trying to see if there were other spots that I can maximize the airtime. The last spot I attempted on this map was to the right this time, and even though I don't think I approached it in the best way, I think the maximum number of jumps you can get on this map overall is 32 times. But yeah, please have a go and let me know if you can actually get higher than that. This is just what I did after a while, and I kind of got tired and I wanted to move on. The next region I wanted to try out was somewhere in the Japanese map, because it's one of my favorite areas just to ride and trick on. And I knew that there's a lot of huge jumps throughout the map, so I wanted to give it a try to see what was up. A lot of the jumps that I found were just by experimenting and just going normally down the map, I guess, and just trying to find spots that looked reasonably decent. But while I was riding down, I noticed that there were a lot of more invisible walls and a lot of out of bounds places that I didn't really know existed before, so I really had to work a little bit harder just so I can find a workaround and just like get pretty much a better jump overall. to my disappointment, I didn't really find any huge jumps per se, or like jumps that were like times 20 and up. They were, I would say, medium jumps in perspective, but I would say the frequency of these medium jumps were much greater than like in Patagonia and other places I tried out. The best jump that I could find in that descent was in the Area 0 section, where if you stick to the very left of the map, you approach this cave, and then at the end of it, there's a ramp just up of there, and I was able to squeeze in a time 16. So yeah, that's the best I was able to get. The next place I went to was Beyond the Fall. I just wanted to check it out because I remember there were really high mountains towards the right side of the map. So I wanted to see if I could hit at least a times 20 over there. The easiest route I took was just sticking to the left at the beginning of the map, and slowly after I built my multiplier up, I wingsuited to the right side, and there you can see the high mountain tops. So I had to rewind a bunch of times as well because I lost my boost, and I wasn't hitting it at the right angle, so I was trying to make sure I was being as precise as I could. I saw that the mountain goes even higher up the more you continue to the right, so I went ahead and I flew over to go and check it out. And it was even harder to get to that spot because of all the out of bounds areas that were involved as well, but then finally I was able to get it, and it was the best jump on that map so far. Also, I apologize in advance because while watching over the clips, I realized all I tricked was Blackbird and all you can eat, and it's because that's what I'm used to when I play normal Tricket events. So sorry about that. But yeah, I just wanted to try this style of editing and making videos. Let me know if it was cool and if I should make more of these. I don't know, but yeah, it was pretty fun doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please let me know if you actually found bigger jumps on these maps that I attempted.